Welcome, I'll be reacting to Penny Dreadful, Season 2, Episode 8. This is a commentary, it is not a market substitute. Please support the original, and no spoilers in the comments.
You'll never grow up now.
Oh, she's still with... I see. That was interesting. She stayed the whole night with the corpse. I mean, technically she's a corpse, so...
You let her go out with a man by herself. What have you done?
Stop it! Stop! Give me a moment.
You made her for me.
You know, the creature kind of has a point right here. He should have taken better care of her.
It was too embarrassing. Forever trying to remain fit with rub downs and...
Do I want to know what that is?
You don't imagine you care for those people? For Miss Ives and that sorry lot at Grandage Place?
I've long since given up caring for anyone.
Very sensible. Your
You
future
do.
rests entirely with me, my dear friend.
You don't need to tempt me. I'm your creature.
Are you, though?
And you've absolutely no idea where they've run off to.
No.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes.
I can feel your blood pumping. The most minute pressure and the artery is open to me. Your blood would paint this room.
You know, she kind of reminds me a little bit of the Bene Gesserit.
Ask her yourself.
I'm not so sentimental as my mother.
Hecate kind of wants to take over the coven.
Whatever I promised you was a lie, but you live longer with me.
At least she's honest.
Why are you here, Inspector?
I should like to know why you visited Scotland Yard on September the 27th last year.
I don't recall.
I really feel for the poor inspector. He's like, no one is telling me anything.
Inspector Rusk, I'm not to be trifled with.
You filed a missing persons report on June the 12th last year, and then you stopped coming.
Yes. The circumstances of her death were embarrassing to my family. I used my influence to ensure discretion.
That is illegal.
She was my daughter.
Well, many people have orders and obey the law.
Well, I didn't.
I mean, they're both right here. Ooh, I love every scene the inspector is in.
But I sat on a bench in Hyde Park to rest my feet, and the next thing I knew, it was morning. Could have been murdered in my sleep. I'm safe here with you. This is our home.
Is she aware and actively manipulating the situation? Or is this just all instinct? That's what I want to know.
I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly.
Oh, we're all neophytes in love, Victor. None of us have the tools, or the weapons, or the resources. Prepared as we think we are, we're defeated. I don't know what
They really do have kind of a father-son relationship now.
We have to thresh our way out alone. Isn't that what love is?
No. Love can't just be about being alone. I mean, not that I would know.
I was cruel to my wife and to my children and grew more famous in the process. Or myself.
I wonder if he's starting to realize that he has been enchanted.
And now the rest of the tale. So we were cleaved apart. One brother to earth and the other brother to hell. And thus were we set in eternal enmity, both in an eternal quest for the mother of evil.
Is that the vampire master that captured Mina?
And all those he creates in his image. He tried to lure Vanessa through Mina.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna lose Sir Malcolm this episode?
And to face this titan.
Something to lure her back. And Dr. Frankenstein will be like, you have to get back here, Vanessa, before he dies. Sadistically brilliant as always.
Only referred to here obliquely as
The Hound
the
of
Hound
God.
of God.
Hound of you children. Meet your master.
You need a mirror. You need to reflect that spell back.
Know who you are!
Oh my. Mina. I love how they did the lighting here.
What happy days we have known.
I wonder if she was actually there. Yeah! Team Mirror. Take that, Evelyn. That was a fascinating scene. So well done.
He released himself from the enchantment. You grow impertinent. You grow old. Never forget who commands.
Oh, Angelique! Love her outfit!
You don't mind terribly? Would it matter if I did?
Why don't you just tell her what's really going on? About how you're drawn to the mystery of it. She's going out to lure someone else. I volunteer. Oh, please, please, can we have a creature versus Dorian Gray? Please. As long as Angelique will be fine. Is she gonna see the portrait? What a twist.
Sir Malcolm has gone. We need to find Miss Ives and Mr. Chandler.
Oh no. Oh no, he gonna hurt Angelique because she knows his secret now? Because that's in the, I mean, he does murder someone in the book because of that, so.
Forever unchanging. My sins made manifest only here. So I truly am, Angelique. Can you accept me as I am? Can you love me? Yes.
Oh my goodness. Did he just poison her? Dorian! Seriously? Oh no! Dorian! Although, in the book, his murder is what starts eating him up truly and leads to his downfall, so. Originally it was the painter that he murdered. And he just left the body there, as I recall, too, which is super creepy. and then like blackmailed a friend into disposing of it.
How can you imagine that I could care for you?
Oh my.
Does that face belong alongside this? Thee and me. Shall we wander the pastures and recite your fucking poetry to the fucking cows? You are blind. Like all other men. We flatter our men with our pain. We bow before them. As you force us onto your beds to take your fat, heaving bodies. You drag us into the alleys, my lad, and cram yourselves into our mouths for 2 bob.
Yeah, this is memories of her past life.
Never again will I kneel to any man.
Oh my goodness.
Now they shall kneel to me.
He might be kind of turned on by this though.
But our little God has brought forth not angels, but demons.
Oh, she knows.
Thee and me. Why have we been chosen? Is it to suffer?
Yes.
Run.
Must it be infinite, luxurious ugliness?
What is her endgame here?
I'll lick your sins away. We'll put our hands around his throat together and watch him die.
Uh-oh.
And then this will be our home. And the blood of mankind will water our garden. Us and our kin.
She seems more like the person who would dispose of him after he's useful and then try to take over the world.
Far exceed them. I don't want to live alone. Nor do you. To take my hand and love me. We have no one else. And together we will walk
No, he's
quiet.
too much himself now. It's not going to work anymore.
I would tear that beautiful head from your shoulders and laugh all the while.
Yeah, he would too. At this point, I would recommend Shield of Darkness, because you can use the darkness already around you. Followed by Shield of Fire, because you can draw on the fire for that. But of course, he does not have any training. You have to admire Evelyn's forward planning. Oh. She's like witchy Moriarty. Evelyn is hands down my favorite villain in any media I've ever seen. She's amazing. That performance to Sir Malcolm and then that bit of probably necromancy at the end or messing with his head, whatever she did. And of course, her fashion sense is just perfection. What I was most impressed by, though, this particular episode was Lily, Billie Piper's monologue about her beautiful, ugly monster and how they deserved to be conquerors and to rule the earth and bathe in the blood on the streets and all that stuff. Also, I liked the tiny detail where Dorian gave her that pearl necklace and then you see her in that scene at the very end and they kept featuring it. Very interesting touch there. Of course, the main tragedy this episode was that we lost Angelique. So unnecessarily. I 100% believe that she was completely capable of loving Dorian, even after seeing that portrait. I mean, you could see the sincerity in her eyes, and Dorian did not. And it was really interesting here to finally get a glimpse of the portrait. I feel like the book description had him much more diseased and less trapped. It was an interesting choice to have him here kind of trapped by himself in a way. And then that touch of having him pull off the scarf and all of us are of course assuming he's gonna, but then the poison. So you're like, maybe he won't, maybe he'll let her live. And then no, Also, I was completely wrong because I was kind of thinking that she was paralleling the actress in the story, but no, she was more paralleling the painter. The question is, are they just going to take inspiration from the original Dorian, or does this mean it's the beginning of the end for him and he's going to start slowly getting eaten up by what he's done, by her body rotting in the room? I'm trying to remember the exact timing of the ending when he starts trying to destroy the portrait because he can't live with himself. Oh no, I must reread the book again. Really powerful episode. I think this had a combination of some of the best performances on the show so far. And let's not forget the inspector. He was also awesome.